Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with Stewie JP. I'm Stewie, you're not. This is Clan Wars again. Clan Wars, the confrontation campaign. This time, it features someone you might recognise. You might not recognise him, but you might. He's in a pretty good tank, it's a chieftain. And yes, he's using a boosted tank on a basic 10 versus 10 battle, but it's a land battle. This is 1AR versus Meng on Corellia. And this is going to be a bit longer than the last video, but it's going to be... It gets tight. I'm not giving anything away. Let's light it up and go straight to the game. The Clan Wars campaign is in full effect all over the planet, folks. All over the planet. This is 1AR versus Meng. We're already down a tank. It's Corellia, and it's looking like an all-in brawl over there on the donut. Now, this one's, it looks like it's going to be an all-in brawl, which is normally over pretty quickly. Whoever focus fires the best, whoever pens the most shots, normally wins the all-in brawl. I'm the only chieftain here, not sure what. This was late at night. That's right, this was late at night. We are blessed at 1AR to have some of the best callers on the server. And, well, no, it's not me. But anyway, we're on Corellia, and this is late at night. Woz has taken the reins. My old mate Wozman, Executive Officer of 1AR, an absolute gentleman. He's taken the reins on this Corellia, and we just kept winning. And we got all the way to the land battle, and then this happened. It's a 279E. See that? Who needs to aim? Don't even have to aim when you're a chieftain. That's why everyone wants a chieftain. You don't even have to aim. You can penetrate a 279E. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to say it was luck. I'm not going to say that shot was luck either. But I'll take the damage. This is Stewie JP of the Chieftain. 1,398 hit points of damage done so far. Playing hull down or trying to like a champion. Of course I said it's easy to pen, and then you don't pen. 4-4 the score. The all-in brawl's happening on the donut. There's two little fights going on here. There's the heavies in the bottom. Well, there was the heavy fight in the bottom, and the mediums happening in the donut, which is not unusual. 277's up there. We've lost our medium tanks. There's one Object 140 left. But there's someone on the cap. There's an enemy tank on the cap. What did 1AR bring to this fight? Because while we're driving back to the cap for the reset, because we're going to have to, let's be frank, the CS63 up there surely will get taken care of by that Object 277. Gets one into him first, but down goes the two CS63s, and that brings the score up to 8-6. However, in a minute, something's going to cap. And looking at the mini-map, it's probably the EBR. 3 Object 277s in 1AR's team, and they're all still alive, which is fantastic. One little old chieftain, which could be little old me, couple of CSs, couple of 140s, a 90, and an EBR. 8-6 is the score, 49 seconds left on the cap. We've got to get rid of this cap, and of course, as you get close to the cap, he gets off the cap. EBRs, what do? You know, that's what they're like. Looking at the enemy lineup, a few Object 277s, a 279E, 3 CS63s. CS63 is a new tank. Not new, but newish, and they're fast. I think they're the fastest medium tank in the game, and they're really good for taking key positions early, such as the donut on Corellia. Anyway, looking at the mini-map, the EBR and the Super Conk have both been spotted. The EBR's taken a little bit of damage, maybe from a fall, like it's an odd amount of hit points to have lost. The Super Conk's taken, looks like it's taken 1 or 2 shots from the heavy tanks. One Object 277 up on the hill, sniping like a champion. Another one going back to the K1 corner, because he is on very low hit points, as you can see by the circle on the mini-map. 107, might be 106 more than he needs, but it's still 106. Stewie JP gets one into the Super Conk. The Super Conk shoots back but misses, and so I'm trying to get a little bit cheeky with this Super Conk, but I think it's going to cost me hit points. That shot doesn't damage my chieftain, but it does make me wake up a little bit and say, hang on, Stewie, this is not a good thing. There, the EBR's been spotted in the middle, which is bad shooting again by Stewie JP. I'll own it. 2,628 hit points of damage done so far. We've got the APCR rounds loaded in the Chieftain, the 119.38mm gun. 440 Alpha, 322 penetration. Unfortunately, we lost our EBR on the hill. Our 277 on the hill to the EBR. The EBR is always going to outspot a Russian heavy tank. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. And then what's going to happen here? It's 3 versus 2, which looks fantastic. The Super Conqueror has lost some hit points. I'm going to get back here to this rock over there, I think, just over there. Bang! Of course I get lit and hit by the Super Conqueror. I didn't want to lose that hit points. I really did not. Up until I lost those hit points, a 1v1 brawl against the Super Conqueror was always going to be in my favour. Now, thinking about, or talking to Was, the caller, about getting down here, but we're like, oh, hang on, that EBR, we don't want that EBR to come back and clean up both of our Object 277s. It's looking dicey, even though we're up by a tank. 2 heavy tanks to 1 heavy and an EBR. The EBR is full health, it can afford to take a couple of hits, but it's also fast, and both Timid in his 277 is definitely a one-shot. The Big M is probably not a one-shot to the EBR, but is to the Super Conk. I'm sort of not confused, but I thought the Super Conk might have come forward, at least into this ditch here, to chuck a blindy into the bush, because why not? Or do I? I thought I did. I think this is where I do. 1, 2, 3, bang. No. At some stage, I thought I shot in that bush and then got lit. Therefore, by the process of elimination, thought that, there we go, shot into the bush, got lit, so the Super Conqueror is probably still there, or at least near there. So that means that might have hit. Here comes the EBR, getting a bit brave on 1,224 hit points, looking for the last Object 277, who he knows is a one-shot. Timid in the Object 277. Is it still the most used tech tree tank in Clan Wars? I would say it is. I would guess it is. Super Cole, we didn't want to lose that. And, of course, the return shot does nothing. Super Conk on 1,007. Does that mean, there you go. Thank you, Timid, you legend. Takes him down to 579. Puts the hit point advantage back into our favour. We've still got an EBR we need to worry about. And clearly the call-up from Meng Clan. Now, this is a battle for land, folks. That's why I've boosted my tank. The boost that I've put onto this tank in this game, I do want to put heavily the armour plating on there, because that affects your speed, which would have affected our run down to the donut. So I was tossing up between the turbo, the air conditioning, and the heavy chargers. I think I ended up putting the heavy chargers on. So that might be why there's some higher alpha. What looks like some good rolls in my damaging shots. And I've already got a pretty good crew and bonded equipment and stuff in this bad boy. So the aiming trade-off isn't too bad. Anyway, back to the Super Conk. The 277 is getting pushed by the EBR, or is he just trying to spot him out? Now, if peeked again, got spotted again. That clearly would have been spotted by the Super Conqueror. There's a bit of a cat and mouse going on here. It's 2 versus 2. The EBR are near full health. The Super Conk, probably not much more. Probably a one shot, maybe a one shot if we're lucky. The on 1AR's side though, Timmy is definitely a one shot for either tank, and I'm on 851, which is, there's a bit of flexibility there. I'm hoping that this EBR comes around the corner. That's what we need. Nearly get a pixel there. Here he comes. Bang! Get one into him. There we go. In about 6 seconds or whatever it is, I'll be ready to shoot him again. And yes, he's on the right side. Can we get him? Yes, we can. And that was a bit of a high five moment. And now it's 2 versus 1. The odds are in our favour for the first time, I think, in this game. How the EBR didn't kill the 277, I don't know. You probably don't know either. I'm not sure why the EBR didn't just YOL it. Maybe the EBR was auto-aiming or missing shots. I'm not sure. I don't know. But we'll take it. Taking a bit of a peek, looking at where the Super Conqueror was last spotted. Blind shot. Well, you've got to be careful. Now, in that case, the blind shot I didn't get spotted. So was Ace Caller of Corellia, the King of Corellia, we're going to call him now, was man the King of Corellia. Ping on the map, you might be able to see him ping on the map right now. So the plan is now for, whilst, I'll just kick back here, I'm in the bush, got the camo net on. No, I don't have a camo net on my chieftain. But people will believe that I do. While I'm kicking back here, look, if he pushes me, it doesn't really matter when I see him. I'll be able to kill him with one shot, hopefully. Object 277 is going to go around here and hopefully approach him from 2 different angles. One of us might die, sure. And look, it probably should be me that goes first with 850 hit points. But we'll see what happens. One of us might die and the other one should kill him. That's the plan. It's a team game, right? Now, two things about fame points. Everyone gets the same amount of fame points. Did you know that? A lot of people don't. I've been talking to members of the community for a while about Clan Wars, about streaming, about YouTube, about community contributor program, and of course the campaign. People Some people realise, some people don't. But you need to. Every person, if you get fame points, everyone gets the same. So there's no use trying to be greedy. It's a team game. You know what I mean? Different for scrap and all that kind of jazz. There's the Supercock. Thank you very much. Oh, I bounced. Oh, what a noob. He doesn't bounce, but he's fired. I'm confident I'll beat him on the reload. Take my time aiming. Gets one into him for 90 hit points. He gets me down to 21. Oh my God. Here comes Timid. Timid's not saying anything, but I can imagine what he's thinking. I can imagine what the whole clan's thinking. Everyone's now one shot. But we've got 2 1-shots. They've only got 1. Is this luck or is it pure skill? I'm sticking with the pure skill. I'm saying right now, this is working as intended. Timid coming up, taking a gamble that he's still aiming my way. He is aiming my way, but I'll shoot him anyway. And that was one of those moments. Pretty happy with that. Not bad. Not bad. I'm sure that will be. I'm sure my gameplay will be criticised. Bring it on. No problems whatsoever. We'll take the win. And this is how 1AR got land on the global map on, what was it, the 16th of February? The date's there. It was the 16th of February. There you go. I'll take that. 4K damage. Nothing wrong with that. And do you make credits? Didn't make. Yes, I did. Made a little bit of credits. Even firing full gold and all that kind of stuff. It happens. And how many shots did we pen? 10 out of 20. A lot of blind firing. I'm calling it blind firing. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, massive thanks to everybody for watching. Don't forget we're on Twitch as well. We're not just on YouTube. We're on Twitch. So check us out down there. Also on Discord, Facebook. All the links are down below. You're mad if you don't get on board. It's free and you might even have a good time. Might even win something from time to time. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did. And of course, 1AR are recruiting. Link down below. We've got room. We've always got room for the right people. And we'll be continuing Awesomosity after the campaign and into the future. Come and join us. If you're looking for change or if you haven't joined a clan before, yell out. We've also got 1ARM for people who don't want to do any clan wars or don't have the clan wars tanks, but still use the same Discord for that absolute awesomosity. Once again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you, maybe see you on Twitch or maybe see you back here. But take care. See you all next time.